Undrafted free agent Dallas Gant, linebacker out of Toledo, signed with the Minnesota Vikings. So who is this guy? Well, let's dive right into it. As a sophomore for the Buckeyes in 2019, Gant played in 11 games and took part in 120 snaps for the Buckeyes. Okay, he recorded 10 tackles, 6 assists while adding 7 stops. Now, as a pass rusher, he chalked up 3 total pressures and 1 quarterback hurry, no quarterback hits, and 2 sacks during the year. Now, in 2020, as a junior, Gant played in 5 games and contributed on 79 snaps. He recorded just 8 tackles, 6 assists, while making 2 stops. Now, in coverage, Gant chalked up no pass breakups, no interceptions, and a quarterback rating when targeted of 101.7. Not great. Okay, but in 2021, as a senior, Gant logged playing time in just 3 games, okay, and logged a total of 47 snaps for the Buckeyes. He also just added 7 tackles, 1 assist, and 3 stops. But after season's end, Gant transferred to Toledo, where as a fifth-year senior for the Rockets in 2022, Gant played 13 games, okay, and took part in 860 snaps for the Rockets. He also added solid 73 tackles, 33 assists, and 44 stops. While in coverage, Gant made 2 pass breakups, no interceptions, and a quarterback rating when targeted of 96.9. So he's not really good in the passing game. Let's stick to rushing, okay? As a pass rusher, he tallied 9 total pressures, which included 6 quarterback hurries, 3 quarterback hits, and no sacks on the season. Now, as for his strengths, he's ferocious against the run and very good in coverage. We can agree to disagree. I don't think he's that good in coverage, letting up a quarterback rating of 101 or 96. We'd like to keep that down just a little bit. It's not bad, okay, but it could be a little bit better. He accelerates rapidly and has a great feel for angles. Gant isn't huge, but he packs a pop, okay? Gant has value as an inside blitzer as well, showing the initial burst to shoot through gaps and disrupt the backfield. He's natural in coverage with the movement skills of a defensive back in man coverage against tight ends. So maybe that's where he can thrive, is against the tight ends. You put him against a receiver, he's probably going to get beat quite a bit, but we got to clean up the coverage just a little bit. He's a combination of size and athleticism worthy of development. Keeps feet moving after initial contact, jumps inside as a counter to typical rush, but needs to show a larger variety of moves. Now, for his weaknesses, he has lean limbs and needs to get stronger and add some bulk to his frame if he wants to be an edge rusher. Now, Gant is slow to locate the ball and too often overruns plays, easily fooled by counters and misdirection. He has limited experience in coverage, and his awareness when dropping into zone will likely be an issue. That's where that 101 quarterback rating comes from, okay? He has to be better in zone coverage. Now, Gant is on the small side, and his frame is pretty much maxed out. Despite his effort and intensity, he'll simply get shallowed up at times. Wouldn't necessarily say his frame's maxed out, okay? You can still figure out a way to get a little bit bigger. But Dallas Gant out of Toledo, first and foremost, has to get better in coverage. I like the how much better he got after Ohio State, right? He has to play that top caliber teams within the Big Ten, like a Michigan and stuff like that. He didn't really play that good, but when he went to Toledo, seen a little less, didn't see as good of teams, but played with a high motor, had a really good season. So I like that level of production out of him, getting better as the years go on. But again, that's also a cause for concern, right? Can't get it done against the good teams, a Michigan and other ones like that. So maybe that's a little worrisome for the NFL as he takes on, some really, really good teams like the Kansas City Chiefs or something like that. You understand, it's the NFL, a lot different game than the NCAA. But he has a chance of making the team, so we'll see if he does. Dallas Gant out of Toledo, linebacker, has signed with the Minnesota Vikings. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much, much appreciated. Have a great rest of your day, folks, and Skol Vikes.